Greetings, fellow Dwarven Lords. Thank you for tuning in to Episode 8, A Perfect Potion. Okay, Advanced Gardening is done. You guys voted for Psychic Brewing after that, so I'll go the Psychic Brewing route now. And this room here is going to be for a dark growing room. There you go, Van. Nightbot, I guess, is making the crafts. So this dark growing room will be vented eventually if we need it. And we have a goods trader coming in. So the type of growing that we're going to do here is going to be stone root. Stone root, if you read the description, prefers minimal light. So this doesn't need to be lit. Do dwarves brew psychoid beer instead of tea? They have their own brewery, but it requires barley and not psychoid. But psychoid tea would help with the moods anyway. And in fact, these side doors now can just be left open. The entire... We're producing enough heat in this base that, like, ambient right now is 1 Celsius and the base is warm. In fact, do you guys want me to add heat map? I'll poll for that in a second, but before I do that, I want to poll for research. So research could be ranged weaponry, art, medicine, advanced walls and structures, black powder, armor, and viewer submitted. Actually, you might not even know the research tree. So let's say recreation back on the list because we hijacked that. So there you go. That's the research choices. How do you change the order of your colonists? You just right-click on them and you can drag them. So if I wanted to, put Nightbot first or Nightbot last, you could just right-click drag. That's a default vanilla behavior, no mods required. So we'll have plenty of stone bread once this farm is done. And then I can have another low-light farm on the south. Doing the same kind of thing. More of the sort of dwarven low-light cave growth. I do have some wort that's spoiling, but I'm not really sure I want to put my wood to use setting up more fermenting barrels. I think that might be a bad choice. And there, some spoiled. Perhaps I can sell it. So one thing I could do here is to buy food, because I've been so strapped for it. Also wouldn't mind the potion of healing to heal that leg that we're missing. Because I think it's going to be a bit of time before I can replace that leg the easy way. So I'll sell some steel and replace that leg. And then buy monkey meat? Fox meat? That sounds a little less gross. And sell more steel to float the cost, because it can always spend time in the quarrying up some. In fact, I'm going to sell the saltpetery stuff now. I'm sure to mine more up. Let me keep the coal, though. So now I just have to adjust a little bit. Let's sell the pig skin and the bear skin. Keep a little bit of the steel. Your ominous music is scary. So there's the potion of healing. This is going to be for Aggro's right leg that got torn off. I'm a little worried that would heal the chaos corruption, so I'm just going to save first, because I think it's pretty fair to say if it heals the wrong thing, if it heals stupid tiny amounts of chaos corruption, I'll just re-roll it. And you guys want the advanced walls and structures next. Got it. All right, Aggro. Let's regrow that leg, buddy. There it is. Right leg restored. Pop! Comes back. It's like Rick Sanchez just got you a serum made in the future or something. Very fancy stuff. And sorry for letting your leg get lopped off by a thrombo. It was to feed us. So all that new fox meat is here, and it ought to be hauled in quickly, because we are very low on food. And we're throwing a party. You do realize, like, I can barely afford a party, right? Party dwarves. You believe them? Alright, let's put a grow zone out here, because soon it will be the right temperature. It's still bad temperature now, but it will be the right temperature soon, and I'll just add more rice. And put the party spot in Mary's spot. All right, come on, that's enough. Guess the party really is helping the mood. Shouldn't complain too much. Uldred, I don't know why I didn't think of this, but let's actually give you a bedroom. You don't have to be in the hallway anymore. The masterwork bed should probably go to someone that has an excellent, so I'll swap that soon. And this rice it's getting there. It's coming up. Big lag. A cache of supplies. A mechanical arm and leg with an unknown threat. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Should I head to the arm and leg? Yes or no? It is a little far from us, so I think we're going to probably need provisions to get there. It is here for 22 days. I'd love to do it, but it's going to require some hustle, I think. What's going on with this fox meat, Aggro? I'm looking at you, dude. Oh, that hair is way far away. Yep, still struggling with a lack of food. The windows help a little bit, but not nearly enough. This should work out well, and I don't know why I didn't do this first. Stubbornness, I suppose. Trying to make one way work, even if it, trying to force it, you know? An important lesson, I suppose. Yeah, I don't really need this pillar. Alright, Psychic Brewing is done. And you guys said to do the advanced walls and structures for arrow slit walls, which will be great. We're getting back some of the resources that I sold. The sulfur, the saltpeter, and the coal and steel. Trying to afford the new leg for aggro. Speaking of which, aggro, your old bed goes here. And your new bed will be this masterwork. So this room is ready to go, except for the fact that it is literally full of granite chunks. There's 129 granite chunks up there. Alright, aggro, I want you stone cutting. And let's add another... I built the table, but let's actually add the stone cutting table there. Oh, this is your... we didn't move it. There you go. Yeah, hauling chunks is a full-time job here in our fortress. Well, I don't know. It's a pretty... It's good-looking fortress so far. So you guys say, yes, try to go to the arm and the leg. Copy that. I think my best bet is to go with Pangea, as she is a jogger. And... reasonably one of the better shooters, and not actually invest too many people in doing it. The problem is, if I go do that with her, I basically screech my research to a halt, unless I put Randall Thor on research or have some inferior researcher. Alternatively, I could try to have someone like less reliable, like Nightbot, do it, because they're kind of expendable. So I don't know. Who do I send? Someone reliable or someone expendable? You can pick. It's a weird choice, I realize. Look at these blocks. Okay, we're almost all fungus graveled. All the fungus gravel's now been placed. Now, if I do say send someone expendable, quote unquote, I wouldn't just, like, get them killed. That's not what I'm trying to do here. It's just an understanding that, like, things go wrong, and I might not be able to help it. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start making the crock pots. This is weird. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to start making the crock pots and the anvil. Sort of keeping a close eye on my wood to make sure that I'm not using it for something stupid. I'm also down to, like, no meals. I saw that, Pangea. You were going for the wood, weren't you? There is nothing out here. There's a hare. There's not even, like, plant life. There's 2 berry bushes. Oof. Not much is harvestable at the moment. We have 1 meal left, so... congratulations to whoever gets that last meal. So this here, I'll be able to make weaponry out of. Destroy weaponry, smelt weaponry, make weaponry when I unlock it. And yeah, I don't believe I have rice anywhere that's good to go, but we are starting to plant rice here. So one of the things I might want to do, now that it's the appropriate season, let's get some Dwarven barley back, and then go for more rice or psychoid. Well, let's do the barley first. And you guys say, send someone expendable. Got it. The real trouble is I have, like, no food, so... And the trade caravan that comes in never brings food. I haven't seen that happen once. It definitely is a little bit of trouble. I like how it says low food. Well, I'm looking at you, dwarves. Or non-dwarves, you humans. At least we're not eating dwarves, just humans. Alright, we're gonna... The priority now is heading to the item site. And food. I think with this summer harvest, this summer yield, food should be pretty good. I should be able to manage food soon. The music in the Kenshi series I can't take credit for, because that's just Kenshi's music. But here is just playlists that I've used in the past, kind of combined a bit. Alright, Nightbot. Aggro, you are going to need to butcher some humans. Oh, why did that not work? There we go. This is, getting a little dark. Butchered a human-like. Ravenously hungry. This is fine. Ate a human-like. Yeah, we're gonna have some mood problems soon. Come on! Stone root! Grow faster! The other thing I wanted to see is it possible to cure the meat so that it's not like eating human-like? Let me see. So the way this works is you cure the meat on the stove for meat cure. Oh, right now we're actually just cooking it. And then once you have meat cure, you cure it in the vat, and then that lets it keep a little bit longer. And then if you want it to keep even longer than that, you if you want it to keep it even longer than that, then what you end up doing after that is I need material. Yeah, stick it in like a closet for it to dry. So here's the meat cure. I just don't know if the mod is smart enough to realize or not if it stays human when it goes through this process. You know what I mean? I won't exploit it if it doesn't. I just want to know. So Lazarus, let's counsel Aggro, because he's had to do some pretty dark things for our colony. Oh, good. He's upset. That's I know how that's gonna end. To stave off the forever starvation that we've been having, let me queue up another giant stone root area so that we prepare for a future where we don't have to eat our cousins. I think that sounds right. Mining! Or not. Accepting Harry. 34-year-old Harry is being chased and wants me to protect him from 20-something enemies. If I had advanced walls and structures, I would say yes, but I'm not going to be able to get that in the next 7 hours. Hey, Nightbot, I'm going to throw you out. Chat voted for this to happen. I have no idea what I'm going to send you to eat. Here, take some human meat on your way there, and I hope that you make a return. I'll let him take the herbal. That's... Oh, it's in... Yep. Take some herbal, and good luck. Godspeed. Can I harvest rice early? No, not yet. Hasn't grown enough. And this little hare is trying to eat my stuff. Oh, we're about to get some Skaven, so... Yeah. Where are they? They're growing up in the bedrooms. Got it. Hey, Aggro, please don't go crazy while we fight Skaven. I mean, because it would be very bad for you. Wait, going after the beds, you nerds. I find it interesting that unlike bugs, they like beeline for my furniture to destroy it. Aldred, Randallthorpe, get actually out here. Get over here. Where are you going? I'm gonna make you into food so bad. You have no idea. An alcohol binge for our dear leader. All right. Well, the good news is I don't need to butcher humans anymore. The bad news is I still need to butcher things I don't care to eat. These meals here are all human meals. I'm going to forbid these for now. And the human meat. And they'll probably spoil, but that's probably for the best. I guess the bigger issue is... Will Aggro even be able to get to become... Will Aggro have a mental break before he's even able to do any butchering? This I do not know. Undeck Kid! Thank you for the sub. Welcome. Hey, Apollo. Didn't notice you in chat. Welcome. Alright, so cooking the Skaven meat is... Oh, we are... meat curing it. Now let me increase my simple meals up a bit, so we don't do that. And you've gone berserk. Come chase me, kid. Aggro, run! He's chasing me! What is he doing? Well, nothing anymore. Just twitching on the ground a little. Alright, I'll tend to him. Aggro's had to do a lot of dark things recently, so how he has not had a mental break, I have no idea. It's too bad that the counseling didn't work, because I could have really used the counseling that Lazarus tried to do. No, don't consume the raw meat. You're gross. Alright, don't stack those meals either. So here's some Skaven meat cure, which maybe works, maybe doesn't, I'm not sure. Let's eat. And Olgrid. Someone needs to tend to you. I also need to get rid of the tunnels. And this was Nightbot's bed, which got destroyed. Nightbot, what are you even doing? What? I'm gonna lose my mind. I saw your exit point was up here. Why are you traveling over there now? What are you doing, dude? Crisis of belief. Reduced by 50%. Good. That was like the least worst. Oh, but it doesn't count as catharsis until it's over, which is the problem. And you want the foof cam? More foof cam? Here's the goofy foof. Alright, finally Nightbot has left. Probably gonna have mental breaks. But, the good news is, when the Skaven popped out of the ground, they did bring some, slag chunks and other random chunks that is spawning out of here, as you can tell. And Sad Wander immediately. Got it. Alright, you are bleeding still. Alright, Vomorix, let's have you break these tunnels. And then Randall Thor, you go tend Ogrid. Oldred, I should say. And tend aggro? No, aggro's fine. How's the weather? Is it bad yet? Oh, I had no idea. I haven't been outside. Probably bad. I'd imagine it's pretty bad. MP Babu, thank you for the resub. I haven't been outside, he says. What a guy. Yeah. Well, I'm supposed to be having some sort of, like, ice storm tonight. Maybe something. I don't know. You know how these things go. No offense to you, MVP, but meteorology is sort of, unpredictable, at least in my neck of the woods, where they're often incorrect. They call for snow, it never snows. They call for rain, it never rains. They call for clear weather, and it snows and rains. It's one of those types of situations around here. A softer science. Well, the pemmican was welcomed, because that's a respite from nasty meats. And then aggro... Why aren't you cooking? Maybe you are. Oh, you're just eating pemmican. Go outside? What do you mean, go outside? There's no outside. There's no such thing. Look what happened to Nightbot when he went outside. He's been wandering mentally broken. Why would you go outside? It breaks us. Is there a penalty to the Skaven light? No. I mean, it's a little ugly, but, like, not that ugly. Randall Thor. No, actually, Oldred, I'm gonna make you clean. You made me fight you, so your punishment is cleaning. So much like brewing, the curing pots need to stay a comfortable temperature, but they have been, so that's not much of a problem. And I'll get some more curing pots in once Vomorix is freed up. A manhunting pack of hares. I'll just forbid the door. No one needs to go outside. The stone root is so much better of a source than rice. Although this rice is harvestable now, I just don't want to harvest it early. You guys can haul it to the kitchen, you know. All right, the human meat is finally spoiling. 2 days for the rest of the meals to spoil, which if I don't have to eat, I don't want to eat for obvious reasons. And my caravan has been ambushed by manhunters, which snapped Nightbot out of his mental break. So now Nightbot is fighting squirrels. Or Scoia'tael. He's gonna lose. No, maybe he won't. You won! What a victory! I think it's actually faster for him to just reform caravan and start moving. Because you mend when you're in caravan, so that's fine. The research currently is advanced walls and structure to allow for arrow slit walls for me to be able to have like a kill box. And that has been underway for a long time because our research speed is slow. Very slow. I'm gonna regret doing this, but I'm gonna move the butchery here just so that we can butcher these Skaven a little faster. It's too bad we don't have a hunger for Skaven. I guess the swarm rats are technically just rat meat. Somehow or another, Aggro is like okay with what he's been doing. So let me just butcher as many human likes as I can and counsel him at the end. All that Skaven PTSD. And then Lazarus is turning it into meat cure so we can cure the meat so it doesn't spoil. Pretty good strategy if you ask me. Although I'm the strategist, so yeah, I'd be biased. And let's just have a lineup of curing vats that Vomorix makes. Mental break again. See, going outside is dangerous. I like how the way I pulled it was like, you know, are we going to send someone reliable or not? And I sent someone unreliable because that's what you voted on, and he's had 2 mental breaks in like 2 days. Like at this point, he's just going to be Captain Cathartic at the end of this, all these mental breaks. I guess with all this meat processing, I really should have researched bulk food preservation, but I haven't even offered that up as a option. Which is my fault, not yours. But this rice is looking pretty good. The stone root hasn't really been sown for a bit, but it will be. And then Randall Thor is working on another underground farming area. If you're wondering, I've purposely not connected this because I don't need the bedrooms yet, so I don't want to mine here until I need it. So much granite. It's too bad I can't just like build out of granite chunks. But we are going to have blocks for days. When it comes time for art, we will have art. We already have 7,000 granite blocks in the map tile. It's absurd. Alright, so Nightbot's fully healed. He got patched up on the way. Cannibalism abhorrent. Yes. Yes, it is. It's also necessary at times. Yoda, take the cam. Just munching on some toast, if you're wondering. Oh, there's caribou here. That'd be even better than Skaven. Yep, just a little toast. Yoda's the greatest. He really likes the toast. I gave him a little. That's what he's going nutty about right now. Alright, let's stop the meat cure because I have too many vats already, and I simply won't. I don't want to make more vats than this. Advanced walls and structures are done. So what is next is up to you. Bulk, food, preservation will get added to this. So there's the list. Does it fit? It fits. All 8. I, for one, wouldn't mind floors, because it would give me something useful to do with all of my granite, but it's up to you. Indeed, floors might also help with the mood. This idiot ran out of food. I'm gonna have him turn back because I'm not allowed to create outposts. It's against the rules. My favorite ice cream? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe like peanut butter cup, but that's probably just like my favorite default. There are some. I make a pretty mean ginger ice cream actually, so my own ginger ice cream. That might sound like a cop-out, but it really isn't. It's delicious. More puppy treats, huh? Provide the recipe? Oh, I don't have it on hand. I'd have to dig through my my email or something. I often just email it to myself for later. But if you remind me on Discord, I will. I'm not sure if I can do anything with slag. I don't think that there's field smithies or field smelters in this mod. Meaning that slag is like, I'll have to like caravan it off the map tile if I don't want it. Oh boy, rare thrumbos. We know how that ended last time. If I had, oh, you know what? There's an opportunity. Are the hairs done? Yeah, there's an opportunity here to like actually kill those thrumbo pretty easily. So flooring we'll go with. Got it. But I guess I have too many chunks in here anyway. I've like turned this the shooting gallery kill box into like a chunk room. So I'm gonna have to fix that first. An animal migration of Muffalo. Oh god, there's so much food. How do I get more dwarves? They either randomly join me, I go rescue them, or something like that. Now the problem I'm going to have with the cured meat is I won't have wood for curing cabinets. Can I? Oh yeah, I can smelt it in the forge. I think you're right. Yep, you are correct. Thank you for that. Scandia. So the human meals are gone. All that's left is Skaven, which is much smaller of a penalty than the human stuff. Much more gentle. So I want to... arrows with slits. And then buttressed walls. We're going to turn this into a shooting gallery. And that's going to be a lot more efficient dealing with invaders. But there's a lot of chunks here, which is obviously going to supply cover. So I want to get rid of that cover first, too. Here, I can switch back to me. I'm done with the toast. Flooring is done. What do you think is next? So with flooring done, let me try to get some nice granite fine floors here in the rooms that matter. And I think I'm actually going to combine the recreation and ritual rooms, because we're just going to use the ritual room as recreation anyway. All right, so Nightbot's home. He didn't actually make it because he ran out of food. So we'll have to send him again at some point. And here, Vam is setting up the dining room. Looks nice. Is there a summer festival? There is not, no. All right, bulk food is the leading desired research by a long shot. I'm going to put a timer on that, but that looks like it's going to soundly win. And I just realized I locked Nightbot out, but I just unforbid that door, because we had the manhunters a second ago. There is still a lot of caribou. I'd also like to take on the Thrumbo, but that's obviously a little dangerous until I have this set up. So the idea here is, kind of running out of space here. Let me actually redesign this a bit for more space. I want to basically funnel enemies in a really effective way. So there. Arrows there. We'll get that going first. It's going to be a minute because I'm trying to set up the dining room. So let's combine the dining and rec. And then this can be ritual, because the benefit of that is if we get a ritual room soon, we can start doing the ritual to add additional dwarves to our number. All right, let's do the dining room first, though. I can never tell which way the hues are facing. Guess it doesn't matter. So here is what a cured meat looks like. But it contains Skaven clan rat meat, so I guess it does keep what it was made out of. So I'm going to forbid this stuff because it's made of human meat, which is more upsetting than what we need to deal with. And then there's one more cure process that we could do, which is the curing cabinet. And let me just get rid of that because it's obviously winning. But the problem is that requires wood that I don't really have at the moment. Thank you for tuning in to Dwarven Lords, the January RimWorld Miniseries Marathon winner, streamed live one time only, January 15th. If you have any feedback or questions for me about this series, let me know in the comments below. Keep in mind that this series has since concluded, so feedback cannot be incorporated. If you're curious about the mods that I've used, a link is in the description. If you would like to take part in the miniseries selection process, please consider joining Discord. The link is in the description as well. If you would like to submit your own idea for future miniseries marathons, please consider either becoming a patron on Patreon, starting at $1 a month, or subscribe on Twitch, which is free if you have Amazon Prime. If you don't wish to become a patron or subscriber on Twitch, but want to vote in the polls, Discord is the best way to receive notifications for community polls. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to all that support the channel. Until next time, friends.